Let's go. Yeah. I really got the feeling today that everything is going my way. Now this is what I'm talking about. Every time I see your smile, it makes me shout. Let's go. Let's go. Nothing's gonna stop us today. Get on the bus or get out the way. We're cruising with the radio on. So turn it up to 10. Here comes our favorite song. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever, wherever you find yourself. Welcome to another episode of IoT Tuesday. I'm your Shodi Samalatrani. Sorry, my voice sounds a bit cracking. I'm not too well. I'm feeling a bit under the weather, but I was so excited about, today's episode. I couldn't, let it, slide. So, welcome again. If this is your first time you're joining, please subscribe to the channel and help us grow the channel. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the Azure Percept DevKit. We're going to do an unboxing. I got my hands on one. I'm going to unbox it, um, look at it a first look experience, try to see if time will permit us to run some of the, you know, basic steps, basic modules on it. But before we do this, let's go have our intro and then we'll get right into it. Awesome. If you're joining us, this is IoT Tuesday, the show that demystify IoT and its usage and all the possible scenarios and things you can build with it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. Put it in the comment section. I would see it and then answer you. I'll try as much as possible to find answers to your questions. If I don't know it, I'll go do the research and bring it on to you. It's the only show that explores and demystifies tech to the barest and the simplest form. So, like I mentioned, today we're going to be um, unboxing the Azure Percept DevKit. Yes, I got one. I got my hands on one, and we're going to have some fun with it. So if you have any specific questions on that, just put it in it, and then we can get going. Like before we get started, I like to make a few announcements and introduce a few things, and then we can jump into it. So first thing I want to talk about is growing the channel. I want to grow the channel, as you know, or if you don't know, YouTube has this policy now that if you don't have, I think 1,000 subscribers, you can do live stream. So I'm having to use Restream to go around it. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel, ask a friend, share with friends, loved ones, so we can grow the channel. Now, I also want to talk about Tech on Wheels, which is some my own social kind of intervention or social project to take technology literally on wheels to less deprived people or less deprived areas. So we're looking at sending robotics kits, IoT kits, computers, teaching programming, all the cool stuff. Sending it to these deprived kids and people in several different parts of the country. So if you want some more information, want to join or volunteer or share some hardware or stuff with us, just reach out to me on any of my social handles and then I can connect with you and make that happen. Well, if you've been following this month or the whole month of July, the folks at Microsoft, especially on the IoT side, have devoted the whole of July for July OT, where they're taking you through a series of IoT projects, and stuff that you can learn from a beginner, to expert. And this week, actually talking about certifying, getting yourself certified as an, Azure IoT specialist. There's some resources I'm going to put out there. So if that, is something of interest, there's a whole learning path that, allows you to walk through the process and look at the areas of testing so that you can actually get certified. Again, if this is the first time, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining. Please make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions, just put it in the chat and I'll try to respond. Yeah, so that is July OT. A lot of cool stuff happening in July OT. So go check it out. I just put the link in there. And at the end of the show, at the end of the live stream, when it's on demand on YouTube, I'll try to add it to the show notes so you can see that as well. Well, yes, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about, the Azure Percept DevKit. So let's go to the bench. So before then, a couple of things I want to talk about. I also got my hands on a few new boards that I want to share with you. So this is the Arduino, is the Potenta H7. Now Arduino has a line of a new set of product line that is targeted at enterprise IoT, not just your regular Arduinos and all that. Now this particular one has the capability of running AI at the edge. So I got my hands on it. I will be also unboxing and reviewing it and playing around with it in subsequent episodes. If you want to see more of this, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel so we can enjoy this. A quick look at the fact sheet at the back. Hopefully we can get this zoom focused. Let's see this. Yeah, so you can see connectivity. There's Bluetooth, low energy, Wi-Fi, Ethernet, has 8 gig, flash, 16 MB, is running STM3H8747 dual core processor with graphics engine. So you can see this can run AI. It can run some AI models on the edge. Has got 2 megabytes of memory on the flash and then 1 megabyte on SRAM. Has interfaces I2C, SPI CAN, PDM Ethernet, MI DSI. Voltage can take 5 volts and work around 3.3 volts. It has a total of 84 digital input output pin out, and then 10 pulse width modulators, and then 8 analog pins. And as you can see, yeah, quite, and there is a shield, a vision shield. So this is more or less like a camera, all right? The Potenta Vision Shield, right? A camera that you can actually put on it. And this one is LoRa connectivity. And that is the cool thing I like about this one. Because, sending, small bytes of data long range with LoRa is cool. So imagine being able to send this video feeds via LoRa, which was something that was of interest to me. So this shield can go on top of this, and you can create some awesome, and as you can see also here from the let's look at the fact sheet here as well. It has a camera, the HM low power camera. It has microphones, has the LoRa connectivity, it has a storage SD card, and then the interface is the button you connect the JTAG that you can connect to it. So yeah, so like I said, you can make sure you're following us on all the social streams, and then also you subscribe to the channel to see what we do with this. Here as well, I have a few Arduino boards. So I'll start with the Arduino Uno. So for those of you that are familiar with Arduino Uno, we now have an Uno that has onboard Wi-Fi, right? This is version 2 release 2. So you don't necessarily need to have a Wi-Fi shield or an Ethernet shield on top of your Arduino, to get it. Now you have one that is built in, and then you can use that. So this is another cool one that you should be watching out for. And then we have the Nano. This is the smaller version of it, Nano Sense. But this actually has Bluetooth. All right. So this one has Bluetooth. I'm trying to get it to focus. Come on, not to focus. Work. Yeah. But this one has Bluetooth and it's a Nano board. All right. Um, then there is the Maker series. Then we have the Arduino Maker series. So this one is the Maker Wi-Fi. So this also has Wi-Fi on board. So if you're building anything that needs Wi-Fi connectivity, you don't need an Arduino and then a shield on top of it. You can use this to do that. So yeah. And then there's the LoRa version of the Maker series, the one, but this one's LoRa connectivity. So pretty much I could use this with the LoRa gateway and the same as um, the Potenta as well, and then pretty much have them work seamlessly onto a LoRa gateway, right? And then on top of that, I have an Arduino Maker shield, GPS shield, right? So that has a real-time clock on it as well, and a GPS that allows me, to pretty much have GPS connectivity, high accuracy on my project. So I have a LoRa gateway here, but yeah, that's something I will be talking about in probably future episodes of the show. So this here is the what's this the Ursalink LoRa gateway, right? This one, even though it's an indoor one, has a GPS antenna here, has also the um, cellular and Wi-Fi here. So this is Wi-Fi. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see clearly from here. Let me bring this up so you can see this. So this one has the Wi-Fi LTE as well, so it takes a SIM card as well. So Wi-Fi, GPS, and LoRa. So this allows me to have a lot of, and it's a gateway. So I could actually have my Wi-Fi devices, my LoRa devices, send data to this gateway, and this gateway can further push it out, to the cloud or to any endpoints that I want to do. But that's not actually in the scope of what we want to do today. I just wanted to show you that um, these are some of the things that I have lined up, all right, for the show. So if you want to see anything specific or have any interest in this, please feel free, um, to reach out to me and I'll make that happen. And welcome to you all where you join from. If you care to probably say a hi or something, and I can connect with you. So that is you know the the kits that I received. Now back to today's main unboxing. So today's unboxing is going to be Azure Percept. All right. um Before we get to that, if you are not familiar, all right, um with Azure Percept, let me do this. Let me just quickly bring this in view, and then we can look at Azure Percept, and then you know we can then go and unbox it. Don't worry, I'm technically teasing you, just just to give you an overview of it. So I just want you to know what the Azure Percept is, and then we could take time to explore it the more. So if you have any questions, please let me know. We'll come to do the unboxing. So if you have any questions, let me know so that collectively we can do the answering. So let's do this. So from Microsoft's own website, let me zoom in. So this is the Azure Percept website. So they have this, acronym that says sense, know, and act. So sense um in the context of sensing in terms of viewing, audio, so visual, audio, and pretty much it's a dev kit and it's expandable. So that means you can add your own other senses to it to sense, and once you know what you're sensing, you can act on what you're sensing. All right. And this pretty much, edge intelligence from the base, from the bare metal app. All right. So from Microsoft's own words, it says that it's an accelerated intelligence at the edge. It's accelerate intelligence at the edge. So it's a comprehensive, easy to use platform, which means you have pretty much everything in there. With added security for creating edge AI solutions. So that's the thing. You can create all your AI solutions at the edge and have all the excitement of Azure AI. Maxwell, welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Call a friend, ping a friend to join the show. Um, you guys don't forget Operation 100. Your pin codes are coming this week. So pretty much invite 100 of your friends to join. They also invite 100 of their friends and we can grow the channel. So what happens is that the kit, all right, the platform allows you to start your proof of concept, pretty much in minutes and leverage, resources or services within the Azure Cognitive Suite. So Azure AI, the IoT service, machine learning, all pretty much easily connected to it that you can build stuff. All right. So this is it. In terms of some of the features, you can see end-to-end edge AI platform, including the hardware itself. It has pre-built AI modules and solutions we can use to get started. There's security built into it. All right, so you can see pre-built modules that you can start with. So this is where we're going to start from, get started with Azure Percept. But for now, now that we've seen what it is, let's go back to the bench and let's get it rocking. So let me get my utility knife out. ready for action. Caution, be mindful when you're using sharp object. Let's keep it here. And so it came in this box. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can take this a bit up. Sorry for I'm using my hands too. All right, so this is how it came. All right, two boxes. Um, I I believe one is the audio and the other one is, yeah, pretty much. So that's how it came in a box. This came in a separate package. This came in a separate package. So because the kit, the original kit doesn't include, I think, the audio. The bundle is just the processing, the base processor, and I think the vision, the camera, and then you can buy the audio as an add-on. So that's what I did. So I have both. I have the full package. So let's get it started. Um, I don't think there's anything I need to remove from here, but yep. Okay, so as you can see, this is the ASOS kit for the Microsoft certified ASOS kit for the Azure Percept developer kit. So this one is, I think this is the ASOS one. I think there was one. I'm not sure. So there is I'm not sure if it's the same thing, but there's a white variant and then the black variant. I think mine is the black variant. So this is the first set. Let's take everything out and then down here, what do we have? We have the power brick. Okay, let's make sure that this is rated. Okay, so 100 to 240 volts. That's solid. I can use it because I'm in Ghana, so my voltage is 240. And then there is and then oh, there's a USB Type C. And yeah, I see we have, I think, two antennas. I'm gonna bring that in. Let me make sure that I'm not missing anything. And then there is this I think safety guide. Yeah, we don't need a safety guide. Who reads a safety guide? Just kidding. Don't be like me. Read your safety guide. It's very important. Yeah, it's exciting. Okay, I'm just making sure there's nothing in it. So I think pretty much that is this. So we can put this here. So this is what we have in there. We have two antennas. We have the power adapter. We have a USB Type C angled cable, and then we have the power cable. So this is what is in it, and then the kit um, itself. This is it, right? Okay. Let's try. Let's open this as well, so we can have the two. So like, yeah, I mentioned. Yeah, that's it. So this is the audio, the interface. So this is the audio one, the same thing. So this is just the only thing in the safety kit. All right. So sorry about that. I don't need this. I think I should have a proper, I should have it come to the center. I think I'll probably just 3D print a camera bracket for myself that allows me to. So we didn't need a knife after all. So pretty much this is what we have. So this is it. We have the Percept audio, and then the Percept DevKit. All right. And then like you see, so we have this, the two antennas, and then our power stuff. All right, cool. So let's get into it. Let's open up. First of all, let's take a look at the dev kit, see what's in the dev kit, and then we can probably so, moment of truth. And yeah, let me put this somewhere here. So sense no act, SKA. Funny, the irony. So it's pretty much like spelling the initials of my name. So Samuel Kojo, because I was born on a Monday, Adrani, that's my surname. So SKA. So this feels very personalized. Yeah, I know, right? So yeah, okay. So there's some restricted info here. Congratulations, blah blah blah. But I'm blocking that because I don't want you to see it, so you can use it. So yep, there's all this information here. So pretty much what's happening is, if you look at this, there is subscribe to Azure and then get started with Azure Percept. I'll go there and then 2, plug it in, plug all the modules in, connect to it, and then yeah. So pretty much, yeah. And I like the railing, cause then actually, can I peel this off? Yeah, I like the railing because with the way it is here, you can actually mount it in different forms. But I don't know if I can get this. Oh, there is. There's okay. So it's actually included. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I can pretty much rig it. I don't think it's that much, but yeah. So let's put this somewhere here. We're gonna need it when we are setting it up. So we're gonna follow it. I think hopefully we have enough time. So if you have any questions so far, please put it in the chat, and I'll be more than willing to answer that for you. So let's open this up. Yeah, let's put this in here. So I would want to get this prepped and plug it under my. I have the whole, how do you call it? 110, 240 thing set up under my desk. And be cautious if you're working with electricity, it could get crazy. All right, so let's do this. Yeah, so get this here. And if you want, we can also open this up to see how. Oh, okay. Yeah, look at that. So just congratulations, you know. And then this is how. So this is how it looks. So this is the audio, the Percept audio, and then this is the bass, and then this is the vishing. So yep, it's time to play. Okay, let me put this here for the meantime. Actually, let's move this here and push this here. All right, so let's take it out. This is so cool. Yeah, so this is the base. So I can see. Oh, so this is the space for the antenna. You see, it has the this bracket thing. I don't know actually. If you're watching and you know where I can get some of these bracket things to buy. So this. I'm making reference to this kind of like bracket because that allows you to connect it in different ways. If you know where I can get some here in Ghana, please let me know. So we can see. I see USB 3.0s. I see the Ethernet. I see the power and the Type C. I think it's a reset button. Is it? Yeah, yeah, there's a reset button here. And then on the side, the two ports, the two antenna slots, and then this is the power. I don't know what this is. So I see lights for cloud, Wi-Fi, and something else. And then this is the power. So yeah, pretty much. So you can see ASOS sleek. It feels really sweet. Feels. So this is the first one. Also the one. This is O1 for the Azure Percept um, base. All right. So let's put this here. And then, as you can see, oh, so there's a second one. And then look at that. This is the vishing. So that is the camera. There's the camera right there. Yeah. And then you see, I can pretty much change. Oh, and that's the module. Oh, so so you can use this to tighten it. So yeah, look at that. Look at the module down there. So that's the module where you can connect. It's a Type C. So this is how you probably connect it to the base. Did they give me an extra cable? Because I only have one of this. Hopefully, there should be a cable in the audio. I hope so. So there you go, number 2. And yeah, this is an Allen key. But pretty much, is it? Hold on. Does it feel heavy? Is there something in there? I just want to be sure that. Oh, that is it. So I don't have the railings. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You don't have anything on the railings. All right. So which means why did I think it had the railings in it? Anyway, well, it doesn't have the railings. All right. So that means if I want to do any kind of rigging, I would need to get my own rails and rig it. Yeah. If you have any questions at to this point, please feel free to reach out. And I will be glad to answer or find out more for you. So yeah, I don't. So there's no rails. So I'm sad, but hey, the actual thing shouldn't make me sad. So pretty much that's all in this box. We're done with this box. I can close it. Yeah, so the railing allows me, would have allowed me, like you see this, to connect it, or pretty much set it up in a particular way, but it still doesn't change anything. I could set it up, let's say, like this way. you know I could set it up in any way I want, so that's fine. All right, so no, yeah, no hard feelings. Right, cool. Let's go to the Percept audio. All right, so take a look at that. So the Percept audio, this is it. So I see mic 1, mic 2, mic 3, mic 4. There's a push to talk, push to stop. There's a USB, micro USB. There's a mute, and there's a line out. Wow, that's cool. And again, here as well, you see there's the rail for me to change. This is 03. So again, I can just set it up in any way I want. And let's see something. So let's see, check this out. I think this is gonna work. So I can actually do this. You see that? See how cool that is. So I can actually just slide this into it here. You know, isn't that cool? That's so cool. Yeah. So I can slide the audio here, right? Or if I wanted, because it's almost the same, I could also slide. See, I could just mount. You see that? Look at that. Look at how it fits. Like, it's very modular. It's like playing with Lego pieces. All right. So yeah, I could. But then, okay. So check this out. So there's an Allen key that I was giving. So I can actually use the Allen key to open it up, and then I'll just be left with the bare metal. Pretty much I can pretty much see everything inside. All right. But for the sakes of today's, I'll probably just take it apart as well. And let's see. So how do I? Oh, check this out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Where is that? I need to bring the Allen key. Open, 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 open. And if you have any questions, like I said, don't worry. Don't be shy. Say hi, ask the question. That's what we are all here to learn. So feel free. Actually, I wasn't done with it. Let's see. Is there something here? I want to believe there's a USB cable here. Yeah. Yes, there is USB Type C. Awesome. There you go. Cool. So I'm gonna put this in. Then I'm gonna cover this up, close this up. Yeah. Please, if anybody knows where I can get here, if I can get any of this thing, please ping me or let me know. All right. So see this hex. So if you look closely, actually, let me open this up so you can see it properly. I think it's the same for all of them. So if you look closely, there is yeah, if you look, so let's start with the audio. So you see there is a hole right here where this Allen key fits, right? And if you look behind it, this is it. So this allows me, so assuming that I want to put it here, let's say connect it this way, it allows me to set it up and then use the Allen key, right, to tighten it, right? So it doesn't, um, there you go, look at that. So now it will not slide. So it's probably is really firm now. See that? Okay. And for this one as well, for the audio, is the same thing. So if I wanted to connect it as well, let's do this. I would also do the same thing here. Like just connect it this way. Yeah, like connect it this way. All right. And I like the way it's so modular that it all fits. It all just fits. All right. So let's do this instead. Let me just unscrew this. I want to I want them all to face one direction. So I'll just put this in just a bit, or probably halfway. All right, and then have um, so that's it. So this would have to go all the way because yeah. So okay, yeah, I think this is fine, right? So let's do this. So, let's close this, tighten this, and yeah, so stream. I just noticed that today our stream on, how do we call it, Facebook is not working. I think there's some connection I need to update from Restream. So apologies for that, but you can still follow us from Twitch. You can follow us from YouTube. You can follow us on Periscope, and then also on uh, yeah, YouTube. Yeah. All right. So this is what I have done. Pretty much set it up this way, right? So let's bring out. So now I don't need this, and I'll just go ahead. Oh, this is sad. I probably have to turn it again. All right. Okay. Anyway, you know what? Let's not worry so much about the placement. What's the time? We're at 30 minutes into it. Let's see if for the next 30 minutes we can deploy this and just run. All right. Run a few. How do you call it? A few of the getting started modules on it, and then we'll pick it up from subsequent episodes. So this is what I wanted to do. I should have done that first. So just connect the antennas this way. All right. What's the other one? Connect this. Yeah, and I've seen a lot of my, my MVP colleagues build a lot of interesting scenario. Someone had one fixed in his car and then did some settings. I think there's also one that was using the voice part of things to control curtains and chatbots and stuff like that. So if you follow me a lot, you realize that I like to do a lot of IoT automations. So part of the things I will do, or I'll test out with Azure Percept, the immediate things will be one, to try to harness the audio to control devices in my room. That'll be the first thing. And then subsequently to do some form of an AI recognition, kind of like computer vision thing. And then I'm going to look at some other, other use cases of it. It could be sorting, it could be some, edge processes and stuff like that. But we'll see. If there's something you want to see me try with the Percept kit, don't forget, connect with me on all my social handles, and then, let's have some fun. Okay, so I'm going to pick this that shows a lot of the connections. Like I said, I'm going to cover something here. So the first part is to plug it in, connect to the wireless with its password, and then I'll see the welcome. Okay. So I will need to connect to, a Wi-Fi network, which the base has. So to do that, I think I will need to employ the help of my MacBook so that I can show that screen for us to see as well. And then I can continue the setup. So you see, this is why I was hoping I could get the the extrusion integration. So if I get this, I could do a setup like, I could do a setup like this, where you have the vision, you have, the base module, and then the audio, and then you have your power brick or something like that. So this allows you to do a lot of integrations. All right. So first off, let me get the reason why I can use a Sky machine is that if I go off the network, you guys will not be able to connect. Or yeah, I can actually use my no yeah, you know what? Let's just go ahead and let's use the Mac, my Apple. So let's bring the cables here. So this is what came with the audio, and this is what came with the vision. So quickly, let's set this up. So let's give ourselves some power with which we can have some fun. Um, and I have this I have this mostly set up on my workbench. So I'll just come on, wait, come on, there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. Yep. Okay, and careful when you're working with voltage, right? Make sure that you are okay. There you go. Careful. All right. Awesome. So at least we have a lot of power. We have the power coming here. Now let me go and supply some power under here, and there we go. We have one free power. So in terms of power, we are sorted. All right. So now for the sakes of setup, I'm going to bring my MacBook. Don't worry, we're safe. Yeah, I know you're like, what is it doing? Why does it have a lot of these cables and stuff like that? No, don't worry. This is IoT. You can understand. So I'm actually going to put it here. All right. But like I said, in the meantime, if you have any questions, all right, feel free to ask, and I will try as much as possible to answer. So let's get, did we ever connect this? Yes, it's connected. Awesome. So yeah, so all I'm doing now is trying to get the Azure Percept, my MacBook hooked onto the system so that when I connect to it, you will see exactly what I'm about to do. All right, so let's get into this. Let's open this one up. And yeah, let's power this. Okay, so whilst that's happening, again, if you have any questions, let me know. Signal is going to come in a bit. So let's keep to the bench whilst I work on that. Okay. There we go. So signal should start coming. Yeah, so whilst we're waiting for that to happen, let's see the signal is in. Well, not yet. I'm trying to connect that. So whilst that's happening, let's go ahead and connect. Let's go ahead and connect the audio. All right. Yep, I think it's connected now. There you go. So this is just my Mac screen just to make sure. So this is where we're going to do the configuration so I can share that with you. But in the meantime, let's go to the workbench and let's do the connection. So for the audio, so this here is the USB-C, which will connect to it this way. So the USB-C is connected. No, this is not USB. This is a micro USB. All right, sorry. So connected here. Where's that pointer? That pointer always likes to get in trouble. All right, so there you go. So connected here, and I believe that we could actually connect it to any of the USBs here. All right, so let's do that. Let's connect it to the one down here. And I want to believe because this is, is a base computer, we should be able to even connect keyboard and mouse and stuff to it if we want to. But because we're going to run it over a browser, you don't necessarily need a keyboard because whichever machine you connect to should give you, that. All right. So So we have this connected. All right, let me just tuck it in somewhere here. All right, just to make sure everything is in view. And then for the camera, all right, for the camera which we have here, that is USB. That is USB Type C. So let's open this. And I like the way, it's angled and already prepped to go. And I actually like the feel of, the whole metallic thing. All right. So for this one, I want to believe it goes here. As you can see down here, that's the USB. So we will connect it this way. Yep. There you go. So it can either be this way or that way. And then this goes to the USB Type C here. So if you look on the base, let's say USB Type C here. So that is so tight. This is going the wrong way. Okay, that's cool. All right. So now, yeah, there isn't a lot of room now because we have a lot of things going. So now we have the base, the mic, the audio, Percept audio, and the Percept vision, all connected right here. All right, here, this way, set up. Then it says on the kit, once it's connected, we should go to aka.ms Azure Percept DK. So let's go here. We have like 12 minutes. Yeah, today was just to explore it, not to do any hard. So in subsequent episodes, we're going to dive in and do the series. So we have to go to aka.ms/Azure Percept DK. All right. So let me copy this and share so you can also follow along. I wonder if they had a simulation. Like I wonder if they had like a simulation for Azure Percept for people who don't have the Percept to try it out. Um, if you think that would be a great thing, just give me a thumbs up or let's. And I'm just thinking out loud that that could be a good thing. All right, so this is where it takes us. The key features: hardware, root, security, trust, support third-party tools, AI tools like Onyx and TensorFlow. You see that? So if you're interested or if you feel, oh, am I only going to be able to run um, Microsoft, sorry, just Microsoft product? No, the answer is no. As you can see, it's integrated with, you can use third-party AI tools like Onyx and TensorFlow. Onyx is a collaboration, I think, with Microsoft, Google, and Facebook. So, and then TensorFlow, compatible with audio, and then you can see Azure Cognitive Services and live video analytics. So pretty much, it's packed. If there's anything specific you want to see as used on this dev kit, please let me know. And there is seamless integration with Azure Percept Studio. Let me open this up and see what that is, but not now. Hardware root trust. Okay, so getting started. Um, Set up your dev kit, unbox and assemble. I think we've done that. Let's see what that entails, which we've done. I mean, we've unboxed it. We've seen what's in the box. We've set it up. Power adapter. Yeah, we've seen that. Yep. So as you can see, advanced development, update to Azure Percept over the air. So there's an update we have to do. Anyway, let's just take it a step at a time. All right. So we've unboxed it and start building vision and audio solutions. That is something we might probably see when we complete the Wheel Terminal episodes. The Wheel Terminal series will come back to Azure Percept and explore it in depth. So I think unbox and assembly, we've seen that. We've just assembled and unboxed it. The second part is complete the Azure Percept DevKit setup experience. So let's open this and see. Let's see what that means. And yeah, if you have any questions, ask. So connect your dev kits to a Wi-Fi network, set up SSH signal, log in for remote access. Yes, I realized that will happen. Create an IoT hub to use Azure Percept. Yes. Connect your dev kit to your IoT hub. Okay, so this is pretty much kind of like the steps you go through. If you have multiple Azure accounts, your browser may cache credentials for another account too. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So there's the portal. I have that launch the Azure Percept experience. Okay, so yeah, So this is it. So it says connect your host computer directly to the dev kit, which is the same steps on, on the card that I had. And like connecting to any other Wi-Fi, so the network and the password while connected to the dev kit, access point your host computer will temporarily lose connection to the internet. That's why I had to connect the MacBook so that I can show you what's happening, in there. All right, so let's do that. Once connected to DevKit, you automatically launch the setup experience in a new browser, blah, 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 blah. Complete the setup experience, and we have it there. Okay, let's do this. So I'm going to flip now to my Mac machine, which is what we're going to be using to do the configuration. All right, so let's go ahead and close this, and let's go to the networks. And I think let's look at where are the networks. Oh, do we turn it on? No, I didn't see. I didn't even power it. Okay, so let's do this. Have the power. So let's go to the bench. I'm sure. So this is the power. Yeah, the power is at the back here. Yeah, it would only go in one direction, so you can't go wrong, or you can actually screw it in together very perfect. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. It just lit up here with a bright, you know. I'm sure. Oh, look, there was some light here. So there's a light here. There's a light here. I don't see any light for the vision, but it looks like it's booting. Hi, so what goes into building modules for the Azure Percept kit? I mean the pre-made software for building onto DK. Yes. So if you look at the resource we found, there are pretty much there's some pre-built AI modules like image classification and stuff like that. So you can actually use any of the Azure ML or machine learning studio to develop any model, any AI model. And like they said, if you're familiar with TensorFlow, you can use TensorFlow to build any AI model or Onyx and then load it onto it, and then it will function at the edge. So what goes into it pretty much, if you know some Python, you can build it. Now there are even frameworks that allow you to that makes it even easy to build. So um, but that's a cool thing. You don't necessarily need to be a hardcore, AI Python developer to do that. So yeah, you would leverage some of the um, existing AI technologies to do that. So let's see. Yeah, just like let me go back to the slide just to show that and answer that question. So you can see I can use like the AI tools like Onyx and TensorFlow, and it connects to Azure Percept Studio that allows you to build it. But this is the part that I want you to look at because it allows you, you know, um, where is that? Apart from the pre-built modules, it allows you to use, there you go, the Azure AI and Azure Cognitive Service and Azure Machine Learning Services to build it. So I hope that answered your question. Right. All right. So let's see if it's showing now. Um, let me turn it on. Okay. So all I did is just to press the power button, and then I can see. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So let me refresh this to see if there are a lot of networks here. Okay. So Maxwell, hopefully wash hands. Lord Anderson, Lord Anderson, Lord Anderson, Lord Anderson. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Let's see. Let's go here and look at other networks and see if our Percept has shown up. Where is that mouse of mine? Where is that? Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What's the name of where is that card? So here is supposed to be something. SC. Where is it? Let's see. Nope, not this one. This is not it. Yeah. Let's look at the networks. So this is on, and then okay. I doubt if it should be broadcasting, right? So yeah. Awesome. Sorry about that. Lord Anderson, I don't understand. I don't know if you are trying to probably use an emoji and that came up. I'm not sure, but if you can probably do that again. Let's see. So let's go. Yeah, there you go. So that is the Wi-Fi connectivity. And I'm going to enter the password here. And then this should connect to it. Let's see. And apparently, if it connects to it, it's going to open the experience. Okay. Okay. Yep. So just after, so the Percept had its own Wi-Fi network, and then all right. So this is what happened. So after I entered, oh, that's cool. I like the dark theme. So after I entered it, it's a Captivate portal, as you can see. So it allowed me to get in here. So I'll go to next. And what's saying is that for your device to work, it requires an internet connection. So connection to Wi-Fi is recommended if you already have an internal to internet cable and want to keep using it. You can also skip this. So I can connect to a Wi-Fi network, and for the sakes of this, I'll actually connect it to a Wi-Fi network, which I have. So pretty much, I'm setting this up. I'm setting this up for it to have its own Wi-Fi or have its Ethernet connectivity. Let me put it on this, and let's see. This is for me. This is a trusted one. So let me take you to the bench whilst I connect it to the Wi-Fi. Okay, and then back here. So I've just connected. I've just connected it to the. I've entered um the 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 Wi-Fi credentials. Let's see. We have 6 minutes. Once it connects to the Wi-Fi, we will bring today's episode to an end because we've unboxed. Okay, there you go. So we have the IP address and then we have the physical MAC address. All right. So yeah. All right. Okay. So next, go all the way up. The privacy policy. I have read it. Next. And then this is what's that? Okay, so this is the SSH remote logging, which I'll use to set up to log into remotely by SSH. Let's say if I'm using something like Visual Studio Code or Putty or any of his SSH terminals to do that. All right. So again, I'm going to flip over here so I can enter that. Let's do that. Hmm, let's see. Okay. All right. It says must start with a letter. A through Z must not be longer than 30 characters. Must be lowercase. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be lowercase. Why are you doing that? Okay. Then set the password. Let me confirm the password. All right. So there you go. I wonder, yeah, I wonder if well, anyway, we're doing this live, so we can come back here. So what I have done is to create my username and password, and then connect your device to Azure. Are you setting up a new device or one is already? So this is a new device, all right? So I can now select it's a new device. So connect with a new device. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the connect with a new device. 4 minutes. Yeah, I guess we can do all this in 4 minutes. So yeah, if you have a question, let me know. At least Maxwell and um, Lord Anderson and all of you on the stream. All right. So it's saying copy the link. So let's copy this. Let's go to the login. If you're logging to Azure, button does not open the login page. Okay, so let's go to login to Azure. Yeah, no, it's just I'm sure that is going to connect or open like a portal somewhere for me to paste that coding, for it to connect to it. So yeah, yeah. Let's see how that pans out. Open, 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 open. Yeah, that's the only. So this is running some Linux distribution. Interesting. Yeah. And all along, it's just if you look at it, it's just setting, just waiting for me to set the whole thing up. Um, so if for I from the out of the box experience, it's quite seamless and easy to follow and easy to understand from my perspective. Um, the meat of it is going to happen. Is going to come when I try to probably run some of the pre-built modules or try to build my own AI modules and run on it. That is when the real test would happen. But right now, I would just want to, like you see, set it up, try to run maybe one or two of the pre-built modules on it and see how it works. And and then from there, I can start playing around, looking, how do I build my own modules? It's just like Maxwell is asking, how do I build my own modules on it and deploy onto it? So that would probably be like the next step that I will do. So yeah, if that's of interest, let's see. So um, hmm, let's see. Yeah. Well, for some reason, it's taking a bit of time for it to connect. Um, I'd want to believe because we've already connected to the internet, this should have, you know, connected, unless of course um, it's taking all my it's saying that my bandwidth is not enough to do it, but I don't think that's the case. It's just else we can go back and change, and change the internet connectivity. Opening and login page device might not be routing the internet through the right interface. Select the network interface that you like. So yeah, this is a wireless LAN. You know, we're using the wireless LAN, so pretty much that has been connected to the internet in the previous step. So that should I think should have opened. Let's see. Another thing we could do is let's try to reload this and see what happens. Oh no, it took us back. So what happened was that I did like I refreshed it. All right. Okay. So let's see if I can. At least we're still connected to it because our Wi-Fi here, yeah, it's still connected to the network that came with it. Okay, we're connected to this internet. It's already connected. We are connected. So let's go to next. And I agree to the license and I click on next. Oh yeah, I need to do this again. Okay. Okay, so to do this, yeah, so with time, unfortunately, I would have wished that, you know, we completed that process, but I'm going to do that and I'm going to bring back the feedback. But in all, it has been, a good experience so far. The setup has been very seamless and straightforward. I've not, until I start to use it and play around with it, then I'll probably come up with a lot more of my findings. But for now, this process has been quite streamlined and smooth. Hopefully, it's going to be like that, in giving me a good experience. So Maxwell, I'll try to once I go through it, I'll probably show you how to build a simple AI module and deploy onto the dev kit. So stick and stay with that. And again, if you this is the first time you're joining the show, thank you very much for joining us for the past hour. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, you invite your friends to also subscribe. And if any of this thing seems like interested in you, if you have any IoT solution or IoT project or IoT fun idea you want me to show or implement on the show, just reach out to me at any of my social handles and then we can get this and learn together. Until then, until I come your way again next week for another exciting episode of it, this has been the IoT Tuesday show. And I'm yours truly, Samuel Adranian. Stick and stay, be safe out there. And, let's learn tech one bite a day and make sure you go catch the last part of July IoT to get some good stuff, get certified, learn new stuff, and build a new, career if you want to. With that said, be safe, have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and be safe. Thank you.